Okay, my apologies. Not my choice to speak at this time, but here we go. My name's Peter Cox. I'm head of marketing for the ABF. I think we have to say that this was a tough decision organising the VCC this year as to whether to go ahead or not. Alison Strello, as president of the ABF, was very keen to push for getting face-to-face bridge back going again in Australia, both in clubs and at the Congress, right? So, and thank you therefore to Christopher Leach for having supported her and having decided to make this a face-to-face Congress. You know, yes, we all have feelings about whether we want to go to Coburg or not to play bridge. I understand that, but I think it's turned out to be a lot better than most of us expected. Jeff Scheller's done a great job of organising. We've got, the temperature seems to be reasonable today, excellent food, great car parking, and look, it's half an hour here. You know, when you play in Sydney at the Spring Nationals, it's half an hour there to drive out to Canterbury Racecourse as well. Now, TBIB, Gerald's here from TBIB, he's only here for today. So if you have a TBIB question, come and see him for today, right? Look, there's a couple of things I want to do that in trying to change bridge a bit in Australia and move us a bit more profile. And one of the things is, a couple of the people who are here on the board of the ABF are Ian Thompson. Ian, where are you? I want to know where people are so other people can recognise you. Please just stand up a second. Okay, I think I saw an arm in a far corner or something. Ian was our non-playing captain of the Australian teams in Italy and did an outstanding job with the problems of COVID, etc. So he is here. Rob Ward is here as well. And Rob Ward is a director of the board of the ABF as well. The other thing I want to point out is our people who represented us in Italy, outstandingly led by Stephen Fisher and Pele Rankin, who is sitting here. Pele's in the bright yellow sweater, trying to hide at this moment. But the two of them did very well in the mixed teams. So congratulations to them. Liam Milne, where are you, Liam? Liam Milne. Here's Liam Milne. Stand up, Liam. Here's Liam, who everybody should know in Australia, plays with James Coots, and they were our open team in there. Ella Jacobs was in the women's team, along with Jessica and Susan Humphreys, who are both here. Where are you, Susan and Jessica? Okay, over here. Here we are. Come on. When you get to their table, say hello to them, ask them what it was like, etc. They're representing you. They're doing these things for Australia. Sataj and Andy Hung, of course, probably our leading pair in Australia, are here. There's Sataj standing up there and Andy Hung down the other end of the room. So, you know, well done to them. And look, we've got a couple of foreigners in here. Nick Jacob, though he's now living with Ella in Australia, was representing New Zealand, and Graham's here from New Zealand as well. And Michael Wibley, of course, who we see a lot of. Honestly, classic, and so few New Zealanders make so much noise. So Michael Wibley, great to have him here too. Look, we had Bridge TV covering the World Championships. For those who could come up to and congratulated me and thanked me, I appreciate that. We're going to be doing more coverage in the future. We might be doing some of the coverage this weekend. So I've done an interview. There's one of Alison Strello, our president. If you want to go on the Bridge TV site and have a look at it, it's an interesting background. And I've done one with Jamie Thompson, which is a really nice interview. I will be screening it at lunchtime, but it goes for 16 minutes, so if you want to go to Bridge TV site and see it. The last thing I want to say is, when we were doing the Bridge TV, 13 nights in a row, 6 hours a night, that is Olympics length, and we were all buggered at the end of it. But the one person who stood out for leading that, for doing the commentary, was absolutely fantastic, was the doyen of Australian Bridge, and that is Ron Klinger. So, Ron, thank you very much. And I'll just tell you a little small thing about somebody that Catherine Harris is here today, who's keeping some of the tables, right? And she does an online pod service called Soaring Partner. So if any of you want to have a look at that, they have interesting interviews each week from around the world. I'm sorry to take up your time, but that's it. We have to raise the profile of Bridge in Australia. We are well down on numbers. We need to get people back. So talk your friends into coming back to Bridge and playing more often.